Hey guys, my name is KSpeedy and welcome back to our Wolves career mode. This is currently episode number 6 and we have a very busy episode. This episode, we are going to be completing at the minimum 2 months, finishing up September and finishing up October, putting us in November, just to accelerate this series the slightest bit. So we're going to be simulating these 3 games here because I'm expecting to get wins in all of them. And then we're going to be playing this game against Aston Villa, simulating this game, playing this game, and then also playing this game. So without further ado, let's get into it. Our standard lineup is what we're going to be using up against Barnsley. Jota, Bonatini, and Heller and Costa make up the front line, and Dye, Neves, and Seiss in midfield. Garbutt, Bowley, Kabasele, and Byron make up the defense, and John Ruddy in between the sticks. Alright, let's see how we do up against Barnsley. They have a win, a loss, and a draw in their past 3 games. Yellow card for Friars only in the 3rd minute. Byram makes it 1-0, and our new signing, Neves, makes it 2-0, but Bonatini makes it 3-0. Kabasele gets a yellow card as well. There's 30 minutes left in this game. Bonatini, another goal. They get one back. Neves gets a red card. And that looks... Oh, and Dye scores as well. That was a goal fest and a half. 5 goals, 2 for Bonatini, and a red card for Ruben Neves. Alright, so this is the lineup we're going to be using up against Sheffield United. Only one change to the starting 11, and that is going to be Onyenge playing the center mid / center attacking mid role. Other than that, our lineup is exactly the same as it normally would be. As you can see, nothing has changed, so let's get into this second simulated game against Sheffield. Alright, here we go, against Sheffield United. Let's see if we can pick up another good result, a 5-1 win in our last game against Barnsley, and Clark already makes it 1-0. That is not a very good sign. Kabasele also picking up a yellow card. Half time has passed and we are still 1-0 down. Nothing else has happened. This is going to be one of those games where nothing happens at all. Marshall ties it up. Whew, thank God for that. And we come away with the 1-1 draw. Marshall, the substitute, coming on and getting us the tying goal in that game. We tie that game 1-1. And for the second to last simulated game of this episode, our normal starting lineup has returned. Jota, Bonatini, Costa at the front line, Dye, Neves, Seiss in midfield, Garbutt, Bowley, Kabasele, Byram making up the defense, and John Ruddy in between the sticks. Alright, Burton Albion, second to last simulated game of this episode. Kickoff is now. Let's see, and we're already 1-0 down because of Warnock scoring the goal for Burton Albion in the 6th minute. Looks like he's one of their... He might be one of their outside wingbacks because they're playing with a 5 at the back formation. Garba picking up a yellow. Jota gets the equalizer, but then they get one back right away. And we pick up a 2-1 loss in this game. Jota got us a goal, but it was not enough as Palmer got a 72nd minute goal just 4 minutes after we got our goal, securing the opposing team's 2-1 win over us, which is pretty much a big disappointment in my book. Before we get into the first game of the episode that we're actually going to play, we have a youth scout report here from our first scout. None of these players standing out tremendously. This guy's pretty bad. No one standing out tremendously there. Next scout. Alright, this guy looks pretty good. We're going to sign him up, see if he can do anything in that youth academy. Jordan Lewis. 500k in the value. We're going to be signing him up, as well as Reese Morris, too. And Dominic Lewis, oh my god. And Joe Clark. Oh my god. That was so many players in a row. Let's take a look at our youth squad academy. And let's check how everybody's doing. Obviously, the main star in this entire academy is Igor Cardozo. 87 to 94 potential. You can see no one even coming close. But the majority of players in here have a 94. All of them have at least a 90 potential, or max potential. So we're going to be promoting Igor Cardozo to the first team, because, let's be honest, he kind of deserves it with that kind of potential. So now, let's get into this first game against Aston Villa. Alright, so here is our starting lineup against Aston Villa. The first game that we're going to be playing this episode, we have Jota Bonatini and Costa making up the front line, Ndai, Neves, and Saiz making up the midfield, Foley, Garbutt, Kabasele, and Byron making up the defense, and John Ruddy, our captain and goalkeeper for this game. Our strongest possible lineup out there. Let's see if we can pick up 3 points against Aston Villa. Alright, kickoff against Aston Villa. Let's see if we can pick up 3 points in this game. Obviously, they do have the legendary Chelsea defender, John Terry, at the back. So, he's probably going to be pretty hard to get past. And they're already having a good start here. And, oh, John Ruddy with a good save there. That was a bit of a mess in front of the goal, but good thing John Ruddy was there to keep it out. He's kind of falling over everybody, but he manages to make the save. And we have been awarded a penalty here. Bit of a mistake, I think, on the referee's part. I'm not really seeing where the penalty is here. Actually, you know what? He kind of shoved him down. So, yeah, I think I can see where the referee would get that penalty from. But who should we let take this penalty? You know what? We're going to let Costa take it. And we're going to see where we can stick this one. Let's try top left. Oh my god, no way! Are you serious? That was not top left, that was just left. Maybe we could do something from this resulting corner. Let's come out to it and die, and that'll get blocked away. On the brink of halftime right now. I don't know what to do. No one's making any space. And Die has a blocked shot. And that is pretty much going to conclude the half. There it is, halftime. Pretty even game so far, I would say. We should be 1-0 up for sure. But their goalkeeper managed to read Costa's, I don't know, body movements. Saw where the ball was going and was able to keep it out. So props to him. But we really should be winning this game. And we kick off the second half here. We need to get at least 2 goals in this half. I'm thinking at least 2. And we're already off to a pretty good start here. And then, of course, we have to be shouldered off the ball and we lose possession. We are going to bring on 2 substitutions. Ivan Cavallero and Prince Anyenge. Hopefully make a difference in this game. Yes, Cavallero. No, Cavallero. Keep going. No! We actually got up the field. And now we lost it. Win that header. Yes. No! Come on! This team is playing like they've never played together before or something. It's been so bad, this game. Just cycling the ball right now. Hoping someone gets open for a pass. No one is being open right now, though. And we are dangerously close to ending this game. Ruben Neves! Shot gets blocked. Come on, let that out, let that out. Yes, alright, we get a corner kick here. Byram can whip this one in. Look for the top of the box. Oh my god! Are you serious? That was so bad. That game was an abomination. We should have won that game. Final score of this game, Aston Villa 0, Wolverhampton Wanderers 0. Alright guys, coming off the back of the draw, we're going to do our last simulated game of this episode. It's going to be up against Preston North End, so Jota, Bonatini, Costa making up the front line. Hopefully they'll be able to do something. All of them had a disappointing performance in that last game. Ndai, Neves, and Saiz making up the midfield. Garbutt, who's gone up to a 72 by the way. Bowley, Cabasele, and Byron making up the defense, and John Ruddy in between the sticks. Let's get a win. Alright, let's see if this will be a win. I'm hoping that we are able to get a win in this. Jota scoring right off the bat in the 6th minute. And we're going to see if we can hold out on this. I wouldn't be totally against the 1-0. Oh, 2-0, 3-0. Okay, that's a little bit better. Bonatini and Costa getting the goals 3 minutes apart from each other. They get one back through Horgan. And we get just more substitutions. Byram gets a yellow. 4-1, Marshall getting a goal. And that is going to be the end of this final simulated game of the episode. 4-1 result in our favor. Very, very good result. And you know what? I'm going to take that. 5-1 battering and 4-1 battering in our first simulated game and our last simulated game of this episode. Alright guys, so our second to last game of the episode, and only our second game played this episode, is going to be against Queen's Park Rangers, kind of a fall from grace in the Premier League a few years ago now. So this is the lineup they're going to be using. Jota, who is currently our top scorer in the league at least with 5 goals, kind of up there in like the 10th to 15th position. Jota, Bonatini, and Costa making up the front line, and Dye, Neves, and Seiss making up the midfield. Garbutt, Bowley, Cabasele, and Byron making the defense. And then John Ruddy, our captain and goalkeeper, in between the sticks for this game today. Let's go out there and get a win. Alright, here we go. Kickoff at Loftus Road. Queen's Park Rangers, excuse me. Home stadium. I really like the... Oh god, okay, I'm already giving the ball away. I have to focus. What I was going to say is I really like how this stadium looks, and I appreciate that EA actually keep the past stadiums, even if the club has been demoted a few times, that they actually keep the stadiums from the teams that have been relegated or stuff like that. Bonatini having some hold-up play here. Ruben Neves getting into a good position. Has a shot again, and those are both blocked. But we still have the ball here. Come on, let's cycle. Cycle for a good shot, possibly. Jota. Okay, that was a bit unorthodox defending right there. We have a throw. Oh, wait, no, not even a throw. A corner kick. Costa, that's a good delivery. Why is no one getting on to the end of that? And we have a throw-in to be... No, we don't? Yeah, we do. Okay, good. So, we are currently in second position as I waste away that throw. Currently in second after that last game. We're level on points with, who was it? I forgot who we're level on points with. And I also forgot who's leading the table right now. But we got to get back into first position. And we're able to clear that one out. Jota giving it away, though. And we were able to cut that one out as well. Alright, so we are now at halftime of possibly the most uneventful game of the season thus far. Literally nothing going on there. We had so many shots on, also on target too. But the thing was though, they were going right to the goalie, and we dominated on possession, and we just need to do something with our chances instead of just freaking shooting them right at the Queen's Park Rangers goalkeeper. So let's get into the second half and do something about it. Alright, kickoff. Second half is underway now. Let's see if we can get that crucial goal that we have so been waiting for. John Ruddy off his line very well there. I think John Ruddy has probably been my favorite player of the series so far. He's just been like the most solid, consistent performer. He hasn't had many slip-ups at the back, and that's good because he plays probably the most important position in my opinion, which is the goalkeeping spot. Because without one, then you have nobody protecting your goal, and then you're probably screwed. But we're cycling the ball here very well off the crossbar, and that was our best chance of the game by far. Bringing out our 3 substitutes now: Ben Marshall, Roderick Miranda, and Ivan Cavallero. Corner kick here. We gotta do something. It could be now. Falling out back to Seiss, whose shot will go right at the goalkeeper again. We literally cannot do anything else but shoot it right at the goalie. This is actually embarrassing. That's a good pass. Look at that overlapping, or somewhat overlapping run from Garbutt. Cut it. Oh, he actually got past the defender. Center it! Shot! Oh my god! No, that was like our last chance right there. And now we're gonna have to defend unless we can win the ball. No, we didn't. We're gonna have to defend for the rest of the game. Oh, don't concede now. That was a very late tackle. Very. Oh no, this is not good. We need to clear this out. And there's gonna be full time, another 0-0 draw. And that was very, very scary to say the least. Whew. You know what? I guess it's kind of payback. We hit the crossbar, and they hit the post, but theirs was in a much more dramatic fashion. I will say that. It's 2 0-0 draws for the only 2 games that we've actually played in this episode. That's not good under any circumstances whatsoever. Before we jump into this final game of the episode, guys, as you can see, we are tied now for the top spot with Middlesbrough. 30 points. Both of us have 30 points. The exact same record as well. 9 wins, 3 draws, and 2 losses. They actually have more goals than we do, but we have conceded the least amount of goals in the entirety of the league. Our goal difference is also the best in the league because of those few goals against. And as you look down there at the bottom of the table, Sheffield United are all the way down 7 points, 8 points, and 9 points for Sheffield, Bolton, and Nottingham Forest. Just thought I would let you guys know where we are in the table. So if we get 3 points from this game, and Middlesbrough get 3 points from their game, then, well, obviously we'll still be on top of the table, but there's also the threat of Ipswich, Birmingham, Hull, and Sunderland. Obviously, it's probably going to go down to the last few games of the season. That's what at least I think is going to happen. So without further ado, let's get into the final game of the episode against Norwich. By the way, Norwich are currently sitting in 14th position, about halfway, a little bit more than halfway through the table. So we're going with a little bit of a weaker lineup today. So very slightly weaker, only by like a few ratings. So Cavallero, Bonatini, and Costa will make up our front line, and Dye, Neves, and Saiss, our usual midfield, will make up the midfield. Then Douglas and Miranda, these two will be coming in, as well as Kabasele and Byram keep their starting places, and John Ruddy in between the sticks after some pretty good performances. Obviously, he's going to be the one for us going forward against his old club, Norwich, by the way. So let's get him a result and Wolves a result. Alright, guys, here we go. Kickoff for the final game of this episode. Norwich versus Wolves. Let's get the result in this game. We've tied both of the games that we've played in this episode 0-0. Simmed 4 games this episode already. Playing 3, that means we've already had, this is our 7th game of the episode. Well, that's a great cutback. And Dye foul there, and now we have a free kick only 5 minutes in an extremely dangerous position. Now, if you remember, in our Ronaldo's Road to the Champions League series, I scored a free kick like this in FIFA 17, where I just held down LB and B and shot. So we're going to try that again. Oh, and it almost worked as well. Obviously, it is a shot at the near post, going right to the goalkeeper. But, you know what? Oh my god, they give the ball away again. What is this? Okay, but never mind. But, you know what? We scored it that one time with Ronaldo. None of the players on this team are in any way like Ronaldo. But that is a Ronaldo-esque run right there. Bonatini! 1-0, and we get our first goal playing in a game this episode. It's coming the last game of this episode. But we finally get the goal, and it's through Bonatini, our striker up top. Look at the passing there, and then that through ball, more of a pass actually, is just spot on. Goalkeeper left absolutely stranded, and Leo Bonatini tied, I believe, with the most goals in the league this season with Diogo Jota. A chance here. If Cavallero can get into the box, it's going to be a corner kick there, right? Are you serious? How was that a goal kick? That's a little bit angering, because that did not look like a goal kick at all. And you know what? Norwich have not done good in this game. Like, look at that. They're just playing really bad. For some reason, Legendary in this game is very fluctuant. Either they're doing really good, or they do really bad. And usually it's the really bad one, and I have no idea why. Cavallero spotting the run of Ruben Neves. That was a little bit of a bad touch. And that was another bad touch, but it's fine because we still have the ball. Teeing it back up, and that shot just goes over the bar from the Swede Seiss. That would have been a very good goal if it had gone in just a few inches over the crossbar. And I have just been completely caught off guard by this goal. Was not expecting this to go in. I was trying to shoot far post and I shot near post instead with Ivan Cavallero. Great through ball played in again, and it goes off the post and in. It was just a really good shot, and the goalkeeper really should not be beaten from that kind of shot. But it goes in nonetheless. We have 2 goals that have been 30 minutes apart, and other than that, we've dominated this game very comfortably. There is halftime. Domination of a game right now for Wolves. Norwich fans are very unhappy, but look at our fans. Our traveling supporters are very, very pleased with our performance so far. 100% shot ratio there for Ivan Cavallero. Let's get out into the second half and keep dominating Norwich. Alright, kickoff again here in the second half. Let's make it a good second half here. And you know what? We really haven't had anything to do defensively, so I'm wondering if those defensive changes actually might have done something. Like, maybe we're playing more confidently at the back or something? I have no idea. I don't think that's the case. I'm pretty sure Norwich is just having a nightmare of a game, really. And okay, I probably should have passed that, but I tried a shot and it went right to their goalkeeper, Jones. We're going to be bringing on a substitution now. Onyenge coming on in replace of Ruben Neves. And really, there's no point in doing that. Just get the younger players some more minutes, because this game is wrapped up and a half, to say the least. Absolutely nothing that Norwich can do to try and break down our defense. And you know what? This is probably one of the more solid games we've played all season. But as I say that, they get on the attack. How did he get past Bowley there? Get that out, or wait, Cabasele, I meant to say Cabasele. They almost got past our back line there, but that's a good ball. Couldn't quite get to that one. And I think it's safe to say that we are a tactical genius as a manager. Onyenge has come on, and he has scored a 3rd goal for Wolves. Look at this play here. Just does the defender. Never any doubt in his mind where he was going to put that. And Prince Onyenge with his 1st goal in the league this season. We are bringing on our 2 other substitutes. Marshall and Zyro are coming on to just hold out on the rest of this game. Pretty much just to give them some minutes, just so they don't get upset with me and want to leave the club, because they're good bench players. We need them for the bench so that we have a good squad depth through the entirety of the team. And it looks like we're away for a possible 4th year. Zyro using his pace there. Oh my god, look at the difference in pace there. And Bonatini hits the crossbar from an open goal. Oh my god. That was embarrassing. And that one's going to roll all the way back to John Ruddy. He'll just toss that one out to Byram. And Byram will take it. And he'll keep taking it. Cut it back there to Yenge. He's going to play it over the top for Bonatini. Goalkeeper doesn't come for it. And there is 4-0. This goalkeeper is something else, I'll tell you that. And not in a good way either. Bonatini with his 2nd of the game. And you know what? Norwich have they've been the inferior team, really. Onyenge with a goal and an assist. Look at this, the goalie doesn't even come out or anything. Completely dumbfounded by that ball. And Leo Bonatini with his second goal on the day against Norwich. Just end their suffering. There you go. Full time. Final score, Norwich 0, Wolves 4, in probably the most dominating performance I have seen thus far, at least that we've played in this episode. Alright guys, so the last action that we're going to have this episode is going to be looking at our youth squad reports. So we have Nicola Rizzo here. We're going to sign him up. He looks pretty good. Tommaso Esposito. We're going to wait on him, actually. I got to be a little bit wiser about some of this stuff. David Gasparoni. That's a cool name. You know what? We'll sign him up, because why not? Delete that one. Burakgazi, not Burakazaki. Burakgazi's. Oh my god, that guy is really bad. So is this guy. He's not going to be good. He's not going to be good. Nobody good in the Brazilian squad report. And Jesperson in England. Scouting for us. That guy is bad. That guy is bad. That guy is awful. This guy is bad. That guy is bad. Sam Lee, that's a little bit too wide of potential range. Jamie White, maybe. We'll keep an eye on him. Brandon Hill's awful. And yeah, that's going to conclude the scout reports. Now, let's look at the youth squad monthly report. So, we've got some newcomers in this team. None that are standing out that deserve to be put in the first team automatically, though. And, well, we're just going to leave it at that. But in the next episode, guys, we're going to have a actually a really busy episode. So we're going to be doing the month of November in the next episode. Fulham, Reading, Leeds, and Bolton. And then we're also going to do some damage to December. And then, hopefully, in the episode after the next episode, we will be in the January transfer window and get some potential signings that I have lined up. So until then, guys, I have been Case Speedy. I hope you have enjoyed the episode. If you have, leave a like on this video. Tell me why down in the comments below. If you haven't enjoyed this episode, leave a dislike if you want to. Tell me why down in the comments below. Pretty good episode, guys. We'll see you guys in the next Wolves Career Mode episode.